You're here because you filled out a survey about a guy. And there's good news. This guy scored an A minus. He is a very good guy. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He's more of a talker than a doer when it comes to his career. You might hear him share plans and ideas with excitement, and he's pleasant to be around at work, but you probably won't see him putting in the hard work needed to grow fast. When things get difficult or there's competition, he's likely to step back instead of pushing ahead.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he doesn't fall apart emotionally or create drama. He stays calm and polite, but instead of bouncing back and trying again, he tends to step away and avoid the problem. He's not the type to fight through tough times or look for ways to fix things quickly.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work generally like him because he is friendly, polite, and goes out of his way to be kind. He avoids conflict and tries to keep the peace, so you won't hear stories of him yelling or getting into arguments. He's the type people feel safe and comfortable around.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
He will be proud of you and genuinely happy for your success. He isn't the jealous or competitive type, so your achievements won't make him feel small or insecure. There's little chance of him sulking or pulling away. He's just glad to see you doing well.
What if you start earning more than him?
He's unlikely to secretly resent you or feel bad if you earn more than him. In fact, he'll probably feel relieved that you're both comfortable and secure. Instead, he'll appreciate what your income brings to the table and will be kind and supportive.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He isn't the best at planning or keeping track of money, so sometimes he may spend without thinking too much about it. He doesn't fuss over details or stick to strict budgets, and this can lead to careless spending now and then. While he isn't reckless, he just isn't very organized when it comes to finances.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He usually lives within his means and doesn't go out of his way to show off or act richer than he is. He isn't focused on appearances or fancy things, so you won't often catch him trying to impress others with what he buys or how he lives. What you see is what you get, simple and sincere.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He's open handed and kind, always ready to share what he has, and help others without thinking twice. He doesn't hold back when it comes to generosity, whether it's with time, money, or affection. You'll notice his caring ways not just with you, but also with friends and family.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is generally open and honest about money, not someone who hides things or tries to control you with finances. You'll find him willing to talk about what he earns or spends, and he won't keep secrets or make you feel unsure. He likes to keep things friendly and fair, always wanting everyone to feel included and comfortable.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes housework should be shared, not just your responsibility. He cares about fairness and doesn't want one person to feel burdened or left out. If you ever feel tired or overwhelmed, he's likely to notice and offer to help out with a smile.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He will genuinely pitch in with chores and diapers instead of just standing by and telling you what to do. He wants to be part of the action, not just a supervisor. He may sometimes be a bit scattered or forget a task, but his willingness to help is real.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He tries to understand your side rather than argue just to prove he's right. He listens with care and is open to what you feel, even if it means admitting he was wrong or changing his mind. If you express your feelings, he will try to put himself in your shoes and respond gently.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he stays respectful and gentle. He isn't the type to yell, say hurtful things, or act aggressive. Instead, he might go quiet or step away from the situation until he feels calm again.
Does he have a bad temper?
He isn't the kind of man who gets angry quickly. In fact, he's slow to lose his temper and prefers keeping things peaceful. If something upsets him, he's more likely to quietly withdraw or take time for himself rather than lash out.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He can say sorry and take responsibility for his actions. He doesn't look for ways to blame you or avoid his part in a problem. If he makes a mistake or hurts you, he's open to listening and owning up to it without making excuses.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no means no. He cares deeply about your comfort and wants you to feel safe and respected in every situation. If you set limits or say you're not ready for something, he listens and doesn't push or pressure you. His gentle and thoughtful nature means he puts your feelings first.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he doesn't take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He understands that everyone has their ups and downs and won't make you feel guilty or upset if you say no. Instead, he'll be caring and give you the space you need without sulking or holding a grudge.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care. He is kind hearted and thoughtful, so he would never use anything personal to hurt or embarrass you later. You can relax knowing your private moments are respected and treasured with him.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is likely to be faithful and loyal in a relationship. His warm and caring nature means he values close connections and does not go looking for excitement elsewhere. He isn't the type to risk a good relationship for a quick thrill.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he's not over possessive or controlling. He generally trusts you and doesn't get jealous easily. He believes in giving space and respects your independence.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature does not come from a controlling personality. He looks out for you in gentle, caring ways, making sure you feel safe and supported, but never tries to control your choices or freedom. He doesn't use care as an excuse to restrict you, make rules, or keep you under watch.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as a team effort and doesn't expect you to do everything alone. He wants to share the joys and challenges of raising children with you, and he's willing to help out whenever he can. Whether it's playing, comforting, or doing everyday tasks, he'll join in with a positive attitude.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and gentle instead of losing his temper. He doesn't react with anger or harsh words, and he's not likely to scold or yell. His steady attitude makes kids feel safe coming to him with problems, knowing he won't react badly.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support you as both a mother and your own person. He understands that you have your own dreams, interests, and needs beyond just family life. He won't make you feel guilty for taking a break or focusing on your own goals.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, this isn't the kind of man who would support your career now, only to later ask you to quit after having a child. His support is genuine and not given with secret conditions. With him, you can trust that his support is steady and sincere.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with genuine warmth, not just surface level politeness. His caring nature means he's interested in building real connections with your family, showing kindness and making them feel welcome. He enjoys making people feel valued, so your parents will sense his sincerity. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expect them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly and not make things worse. He isn't quick to anger or drama, so even if he feels uncomfortable, he will stay polite and gentle. Instead of fighting or adding tension, he might step back or use humor to keep the peace.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
No, he's not the kind of man who is modern with you in private, but expects you to suddenly turn into a traditional supportive wife in front of his relatives. He values kindness and fairness rather than putting on an act just to please others. With him, you can be yourself even with his relatives.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will quietly support you rather than stay out of it or take their side. He isn't someone who likes arguments or loud confrontations, but his care for you comes first. You can trust that he puts your feelings and well being above just pleasing his family.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He is not likely to be a mummy's boy who always takes his mother's side over yours. He cares about both his family and you, but he values peace and wants everyone to feel respected. He may not be confrontational, but he won't let you face things alone.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He won't share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He values your trust and understands the importance of keeping personal matters between just the two of you. You won't have to worry about your private life being discussed in their home.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Overall, that is why this guy scored an A minus. He's a very good guy. Day in and day out, being with this man feels comfortable, gentle, and safe. He brings warmth, kindness, and cheerfulness into your daily life, always ready to listen and support you through ups and downs.